Hello, and thank you for taking the time to complete the APIAL Coaches Mandatory Training Session. In this session, we will discuss the expectations, code of conduct, and best practices we wish our coaches to follow while participating in our league. The APIAL mission statement is to promote the spiritual, academic, and physical welfare of all its youth in good sportsmanship and fair play through all the activities sponsored by our league. A positive experience for all is the main goal of our league. But most importantly, that experience is positive for the children participating. We will discuss briefly the code of conduct as it relates to opponents, coaches, officials, players, and parents. Our code of conduct is simple. Conduct oneself in a Christian manner. We are in fact a Christian league. Treat your opponents as your friendly adversary. Winning and losing is not the goal of APIAL. We stress the importance of participation, fun, and learning for our athletes. Code of conduct for officials. Please, as a coach, respect the judgment call of the officials. They are human and mistakes will be made. Choose to respond to an unfavorable judgment or call in a positive way. Your athletes look to you to be the example on how to respond to a judgment call. Code of conduct for parents and spectators. As a coach, we ask that you are the example for them to follow. Also, to hold your parents to a higher standard of conduct. Stress the difference between being a fan or being a fanatic. A fan is enthusiastic about the sport or athlete they are watching. A fanatic is overzealous, overexcited, and often viewed as dangerous or threatening when out in the stands. Code of conduct for your athletes. Again, as a coach, protect the message you send as their coach and mentor. Your actions will directly impact the experience of your athletes. Choose to remain positive. Chances are your athletes will have a better experience if you're leading by example. Your responsibility begins long before you step on the playing surface and extends well after the games have concluded. Some key points to remember. Officiating is reflected in the level of play. This is middle school athletics, and our officials are instructed to officiate according to the level of play. Modifications to officiating are made on a game-to-game basis to ensure the following. The athletes have opportunity for success. The game has a good flow and tempo to it. And that there's a positive experience for the skilled and non-skilled athletes or teams that participate in our league. Second key point to remember. If you or athletes are concerned about the officials, they will not be engaged in the contest, instead focusing on what the officials are doing. As a coach, focus your attention on coaching the games that you are coaching. Athletes should be focused on what they are doing in the game, mastering the skills, and most of all, enjoying themselves. And third, remind parents not to spend the ride home blaming the officials. Instead, teach the athletes to control what they can control within the lines and the rules of the game. Third key point to remember. As a coach, save your conflict for the appropriate time. Don't air out your conflict in the heat of the moment by arguing a call demonstratively or approaching coaches, parents, athletes, or officials immediately after a game. Rather, save your conflict for a better time, after some time to think, or take your conflict to your athletic director. They are there to help you. What is the most important part of our league? What does APIAL wish to happen for our athletes? That they improve from the beginning of the season to the end. What lessons were learned about being a part of a team and playing a game? And most importantly, was it fun and did they enjoy themselves? Please remember these three important parts of what we hope to accomplish in our league. I'd like to thank you for making APIAL a top-notch league for our students. We are truly an extension of the learning that happens outside the classroom. Most importantly, sports in our league gives us an opportunity to express our Christian values and principles out on the playing field. Your continued support and example are an important part of keeping APIAL a positive place. Once again, I'd like to thank you. Please take a few moments to answer the questions below, and best of luck this season.